Hello everyone. We are streaming another community match here, and it's another 25, all 25. Oh, it's not all 25. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is an old game. Alright, it is all 25. We're joining a little bit late. Creeps have already started. Or creeps are about to start. I think they start at 1:30. And looks like, I don't know what we're doing. Maybe they want to go for the speed buff here. And I'm not sure. Alright, so they're going for the speed buff. Looks like they're doing some regular jungling. Looks like Laz is going to be mid, and then we'll have Narya and Kairi on top with Nisus and Icor on bot. And then what are we going to do here? We got Trovok. Looks like Trovok's going to go solo top. Or it'll be Trovok and Tatiana, and then Vezin solo mid with an Ustad and Iceland hiding in this bush. This is very interesting. I don't know if they're going to be able to do enough damage. Is the only problem, especially with the fact that Icor is there. Oh, but his E is down. Or Q, rather. But they decide not to really go after things. They get some hits on Nisus, but they don't do a whole lot of damage. Top lane farm is gonna be kind of tight for Trovok and Tatiana. They're both heroes that can really use farm, and Trovok can go without it, but I think he's pretty useful when he has it. Looks like Vezin's being pretty aggressive on Lazarus in the middle. Laz is just gonna E and Q to get that health back, though. Looks like he's running just the one potion. Oh, he's got a Fortune's Blessing on. That's an interesting pick for Laz. It's rather confident. Top lane being very aggressive for Team Faust. Well, I guess it is all Team Faust. Then could introduce the players real quick. So for the green team, we have ZXCDA on Lazarus, Cav Scout on Narya, Sai on Nisus, or Sai on Kairi, Miyamoto on
Middle is MIA.
Icor, and Donkey on Nisus. Looks like, oh, nothing's happening. I thought something might be happening, but nothing's happening. Lazarus just taking some jungles in between the waves. Gonna be back in time for the creeps. That's good.
Middle is MIA.
On Team Faust, on the red team, we have Lunar on Tatiana, Roma Dolab on Trovok, Lucian on Iceland, Euronymous on Vezin, and Alperpower on Ustad. So both sides have some support. They've got the AD carry. They've got some CC. It's going to be interesting.
Middle is MIA.
The red team has way more firepower than the green team, but the green team has two different healers, and that could be that could negate a lot of that firepower, especially with the invisibility from Icor. And Vezin and Lazarus just trading some more hits. Nothing too special happening though. Not a whole lot of dying going on. This is not exciting at all. The gold is almost exactly even. Despite the fact that the red team got the buff to start. And the red team also has 2 tier 3 gold artifacts. So, but they've only got about 100 gold advantage right now. Looks like Trovok, he just turned his SIG on. You can hear the noise. Oh. And he might get to use it. Oh, Tatiana puts her SIG down. So does Narya. So does Kairi. Shoo. So 3 SIGs down. 3 people died. Trovok did not end up using any of his charges. But Narya, Kairi, and Tatiana all used their SIGs. And 3 people died. There we go. Finally a little bit of action. And with that, green team takes a small gold lead. Just about 150 gold. Not much at all. And then Vezin takes a whole creep wave and pretty much catches him right back up. As far as who's getting the creep kills, it's a lot of Lazarus and Kairi with a little bit of Donkey. And then it's
Top is
there's
MIA.
actually very few creep kills for this side. Euronymous is not keeping up with Lazarus at all in the middle.
Middle is MIA.
Alpha Power is out killing
Top
for
is
Donkey though,
MIA.
from Donkey. And in kind of an interesting choice, they're given. Well, I guess Trovok's only got 15 and Tatiana's only got 9. But they need to be getting a few more creep kills on top lane for the red team. Ooh, there's the Vezin ult, and Miyamoto just doesn't have a chance. He's gonna try and juke him, and maybe he will. Wow, Iceland's Q is able to reveal invisible units, but she didn't use it, and then ends up getting caught out herself when the Lazarus comes down. That was a pretty big missed opportunity, and a very clutch W, very clutch Grove by Icor. Lazarus came and stole a whole bunch of Nisus' creeps. Not sure why he did that. Oh, looks like Tatiana died on top, and Trovok might be about to go down as well. With his, I'm not sure why he could use his Sig just to finish her off, and he does, but he also dies himself. Narya's gonna escape with not a lot of health, but the Blessed Relic keeping her more than alive.
Middle is MIA.
Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a meeting at the. Nope, we're not. They both turn around. Donkey is in a bit of a scary place right now. Oh, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be able to catch him. Maybe not. Maybe he'll get away. And he will get away. Wow. Oh, no. There's the Trovok Sig. That's a wonderful, wonderful part about playing Trovok. And the awful, awful part about playing against him. It's funny. Both sides have a totem in a bush
Middle
up here.
is MIA.
But they're defensive totems and not offensive totems. So they're both afraid of the other one sneaking up on them. Kairi's doing some jungling, which is pretty good for Kairi. She definitely has the ability to do that in between waves, and it gets a little bit more experience for both her and Narya. And they've got a pretty big experience advantage right now. And they might be about to get 2 more kills. They get Tatiana, and they just gotta. If they tower dive, I'm pretty sure they can kill Trovok, but they decide not to, and he's gonna survive. But here comes Vezin. He's looking for some kills. They're both. Kairi's a little bit healthier now, but Narya's very low in health. If Vezin happens to find her in the bush, oh, she comes out of the bush, and he catches her. There's the kill. While he's doing that, though, Kairi does manage to kill Trovok. He stuck around with very little health. Not sure that was wise to do. Red team getting some hits on the tower, and Alpha Power being real risky. Iceland getting the revive off and just barely saving him. He had 12 health, I think, before he died. And he sticks around. He needs to run away. He might. That revive was useless. He did just end up dying nonetheless. Lazarus working on the speed buff. They know he's doing it. It's just whether or not they can stop him. Vezin's going to try and steal it. And he does. He does steal it. Oh no, he didn't steal it. He instead laid his ult down. I think he probably, and he doesn't get the kill, so Lazarus is able to get the speed buff and walk away. I think it may have been wiser for him to use his Q to steal the speed buff rather than his ult to try and get the kill on Vezin's part. Iceland is stealing some jungle creeps from Icor. It's a little funny. And now we have a support fight going on right here, but here comes Ustat coming in. He's trying to slow him down. There's no way that Icor knew there was a True Vision there, but he waits long enough and puts his W on after he gets in the other bush, and they're not able to see him. It's a very good move by him. And then you can see Lazarus come in and take Iceland out at the end of that fight. Both Ustat and Icor are slowing each other, and just pretty much Ustat was not able to chase down Icor. Top lane can see Narya in there, but they still have to be careful of the hook. That hook is incredibly deadly, especially when you have a Kairi on the other side, and Kairi can pretty much permanent slow you with her Q. Looks like Ustak ganked mid, but was not able to take out Lazarus. He put his ult on and walked away.
Bottom is MIA.
Just waiting for. Let's take a quick look at the items. Going for spell power on Tatiana. Trobot going tanky. Iceland going with a pretty typical support build. Yanimus going with a pretty typical, all typical on this side. Have the capacitance warblade
Middle is MIA.
for Kairi. It's kind of interesting. She doesn't use a whole lot of mana, so that last upgrade, I'm not
Is
sure
MIA.
how useful it'll be. But she's got plenty of mana now to cast all of her spells and stay out there forever. Trovok and Tatiana poking Nari a little bit, but Nari's got so much health regen, comes back almost immediately. And bot lane, Nisus and Iker and Lazarus are able to take out a turret. And Iker finding himself in a bit of a bad place. Ooh, Donkey just slips inside of Vezin's ultimate right there. It's very, very close. Vezin drops a Sig, and he takes, there's the Ichor Sig to match it. He takes out Nisus. Only one kill with the Sig. It looks like, yep. Oh, Iceland uses a very good revive on herself. And Lazarus is going to pursue, but I'm not sure that he's going to be able to do enough damage. And he's not. Iceland's going to be able to get away. He may die himself here. His ult is down because of the last time that he was ganked. Oh. And he does die, but you saw he does die. He takes out Alpha Power with him, and you saw the last Trovok meteor used up right there. And it was a miss. It's rather unfortunate for him. Narya pulling Trovok, just trolling him a little bit. Not really any point to doing that. Kairi going with a very interesting build. She's got the strength potion. I mean, she's doing damage, but she's going with tons and tons of mana regen. She just wants to be out there forever. The only problem is she's going to run into health issues. She's only got 1,300 health and no health regen. Both teams have a totem right there. It's a pretty average amount of totems on the board right now. Both sides. It looks like the green team might have a couple more. Vezin getting caught out a little bit here. He got caught by both slows, and Donkey comes in and does a ton of damage to him. Kairi gets the final kill with her W, though. And now, she's got all this mana, and she doesn't have much health. So she can skirt around the edges of fights. And I guess if you want to use your W to do all your damage, then that's the way to go. But I think the Q has a lot more potential. Trovok getting caught by the Isis Q, and the nicest Q, and the... there's... Ooh. Tatiana got pulled and then died, and then Trovok came back in. He was safe, but comes back in, and then Donkey tower dives and is able to take him out. Not sure why he came back. He was completely safe. The green team's got 4 people up here. They can take this tower out pretty quickly. I don't think Iceland and Ustad are going to be able to stop him. Ooh, but Narya was taking some tower hits and was the only one there and dies. I'm not sure where her team was on that one. Kairi was charging her ult, but decided not to. Oof, and you saw, I think only 2 shurikens hit Tatiana and took out almost 300, or over 300 health. Lazarus getting the speed buff again. Going to keep that advantage for his team. Iceland and Ustad just doing some jungling. They need to catch up on levels and farm. Lunar in a relatively delicate position because Kairi is able to just tower dive and take all those tower hits and keeps on taking them. Not sure why that happened, but took all those tower hits and killed Tatiana without a problem. And then backs out and finishes the turret. Lazarus in a little bit of a delicate position here. He gets caught by the Vezin ult, but they don't have any vision in there, so they didn't see how low he was. He's gonna get away just fine. Red team looks like they want to take this regen buff. They have 4 of them there. They are able to take it. Vezin finishes it off with his Q. Near miss there by Narya. It doesn't look like that Q is fully leveled, so I think if it had been level 5, she would have caught somebody and they would have gotten a kill right there. You see Kairi just throwing her shurikens. She's got all that mana, she's got to use it. She hasn't gone back yet. I think she brought a lot of pots with her. And she's also got healing from both Ichor and Narya, so maybe the maybe that health issue isn't such a big deal like I thought. Lazarus is in there and he doesn't have his ultimate, but Vezin dies, and there's Tatiana with her ult. Green team just has way too much damage for red team to mitigate it, and red team isn't able to do nearly as much damage. And there's, you can see the Iceland ult on Alpha Power. He's not going to die though, so he's not going to get the advantage of the regen or the revive. Yeah, he doesn't get his health back. And Lazarus tried to tower dive him, but the shield from Iceland keeps him alive. Green team takes out the mid turret real quick. They're probably going to be able to push the second turret if they stick around. Vezin is coming back though, and once Vezin gets there, they're going to need to back up, or they might find themselves in a pretty bad position. Looks like they're going to get a couple more hits on it. Donkey's going to run away now though. They'll be fine. Everybody's just teleporting back. Green team's gonna have, there's not very many items purchased here. They're gonna have a lot of money to spend right here. You can see Kairi upgraded her, now it has the Electro Charge Slicer. Narya's almost got this, the branch finished. I haven't looked at the gold in a while. It's 8,000 plus gold advantage for the green team. 10 kills and 3 towers. It's a pretty big hole. Red team is going to have to be very, very careful and do a good job with vision to recover from this hole. They've only got two SIGs left, so they're going to have to use them very cautiously and not at the same time, because you don't want the Iceland SIG and the Ustad SIG going on at the same time. Ooh. Lazarus had put his ult on just in time. And the Narya pulls Ichor back. The Trovok Sig was going to save him anyway, though. Or Trovok Ultimate, sorry. Lazarus finishing off that True Vision totem. One good Narya pull, and there it is. The Iceland is going to die right here. Oh, wow. Very, very clutch blow by Trovok. Just barely saved Iceland. And then the shurikens did end up killing her, but she already had her ultimate on her, so she survives. It's a good pull, though. Very good pull by Narya. Now they just need to wait for another one and just grab somebody again. This time they won't have the Iceland ultimate to save them. They do have the Iceland signature. Oh, there's a pull on Tatiana. Tatiana stuns Donkey, and Donkey almost dies. Sai does end up dying. These pulls are actually not working out real great for the green team. They're just not able to finish it off quite quickly enough. They don't have the burst to kill somebody before the rest of the team gets there. Before the rest of the red team gets there and slows them down, or in this case kills them. Speed buff is up right now. Lazarus is here. Iceland can't really do much to stop him, but they can scare him away from the speed buff, and they're going to be able to get this True Vision down, because now Lazarus is all by himself. I think they probably should go get that speed buff, unless they can catch Lazarus. He's got his ultimate though, and there's still a tower there. It's hard to tower dive a Lazarus with his ultimate on. We're just waiting for somebody to get the speed buff. Both teams know it's there. Both teams want it. Alpha Power walks into Lazarus and Ichor, and I'm not sure why Ichor didn't E him, but he's able to get away there. You see a lot of totem killing going on right now. Looks like the green team's finally going to take the speed buff. they let Lazarus take it again. Yeah, just give him that huge speed boost. 173. It's so much move speed. Oof. And those shurikens are hurting. Kairi does do a lot of damage. Now she's got some more health and armor with the battered mail upgrade. I'm still not sure that going for so much mana regen. I would have gone for different boots, I think. I think different boots might have been nice. And Tatiana gets pulled by Narya, but there's absolutely nobody there to take advantage of it. Trovok may have just saved Narya, though, with blowing her away from the rest of his team. Trovok can be very difficult to use sometimes. When you make mistakes like that, it can be an issue. Tatiana had put her ult on, but just killed through it. Looks like, oh, here comes the Lazarus Sig, and he takes out 2 with that, and he, oh, he just leaves. Oh no, Lucian does die. Or, well, Lucian gets revived, rather. Doesn't quite die. Now they're just going to push the turret. There's only Iceland left up. There's not a whole lot she can do. She can slow them down just a little bit with her shield, but they are pretty good on health except for Icor, and they've got 2 healers there. I think that they might be able to win it right here. Oh, and Tatiana just walks into them and dies. I don't think she did anything before she died. Here goes the second monolith. And now red team is all back up. And they do have the Iceland and Ustad Sig, but the Ustad Sig is completely negated by Icor's True Vision Serum right there. I don't know what Iceland was doing putting that True Vision totem down right there. It's not going to help her much. Here's Trovok taking not very much damage. Now he's taking more damage. And there's both Sigs, Iceland and Ustad Sig. So they chase the green team away temporarily, but here comes the nicest Sig, and she gets stunned and killed. There's a very good recovery by the red team. But oh man, Alpha Power got 3 kills with his during that Sig. I'm not sure that they're going to be... Oh man, Sai does do enough damage. He actually is doing a lot of damage with that Q. Ooh, they're both walking into the Tatiana ult, and Kairi goes down. Miyamoto's the only one that's able to walk away from that fight for the green team alive. But unfortunately, red team still has no monoliths, and Acropolis missing, and no totems along the mid lane. So once green team comes back up, they should be able to just push and end this. Miyamoto's just waiting here, not really sure what he's waiting for. Take a look at what everybody's bought. You see, we got the Vanguard Heart here for Narya. I think she just bought that. It's an interesting build for Icor. It's a little bit of support with the emblem of Gold Trap Sight Beyond, and a little bit of damage with the Cauterizing Band and the Boots of Accuracy. It's an interesting build. He's got a lot of cooldown reduction. That's helpful. But not real sure. I guess with 2 supports, you let both of them go kind of a hybrid role. Narya's got the branch fully upgraded. She's got the war call as well, but not upgraded yet, so no aura. Looks like a green team might want to take out this buff. Narya's all by herself. She needs Donkey and Lazarus there to help her out. And, I think they're gonna take this down, no problem. Now that his shield is gone, the Titan falls pretty quickly. So now we've got, it looks like they're going to go for the other buffs as well. They're going to double buff and just run into the base. There is this totem here, and it's almost dead. Oh, and now it is. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a green team totem. Oh, and Donkey doing just damage by himself. Kills Vezin with that red buff. Doing so much damage on Isis. Crazy DPS. Trovok gets caught as well. And here's Iceland run away. She had half health and put the revive on her, and it still killed. And then she still ended up dying. She's unlikely to make it out of here alive. And now it's just, a couple more seconds before we finish off the shrine. So I think that will be game. Lazarus is playing around a little bit there, but yeah, that's game. So here are the final items, the final setup for everybody. Green team took a pretty early advantage and never really gave it up. Red team just didn't have the right mix of damage and power. They had some damage potential with Tatiana, Vezin, and Ustap, but just weren't able to stay alive long enough. Especially Tatiana, were not able to stay alive long enough to do any damage. That is an issue. All right, so that is it for this community match. Thanks everybody for watching.